Hello again, looking at a new game. Now Magnus already has become a Grandmaster. He has 2552 in rating here. If you have over 2500, you're a Grandmaster stellar strength. This game is played at 2004 and April 24th in Dubai Open, round 4. He's playing what I believe must be a Russian Grandmaster, Vladimirov, with 26-21 here. When Magnus got the Grandmaster, he was the third youngest person to get that title at age of 13. As we know, there are some there are some players now that has gotten Grandmaster even younger than that now, but getting Grandmasters 13 years old is very impressive. Most players never get Grandmaster. So this is a game from Dubai Open, and he's playing white against Vladimirov. Here Magnus would play this opening a lot with black in many of the World Championship, for example against Caruana in their World Championship match. And then Magnus would play e5 here, the Sveshnikov system. But white is going for d6. This is known as the Richter-Rauser variation. And Magnus plays this in an aggressive, sharp way with long castling. In this time, Magnus was still a very good attacking player, as we have seen in the games. Apparently, computer doesn't like this one so much, but it looks kind of fine, I think. Hard to say what is best. And also, like, should you do h6 or not? It's like hard to know, but apparently this move is not computer doesn't like bishop d3. Apparently a3 would be the best to prevent b4. And this is kind of a typical maneuver, like black does b4 and then d5 to in the center here. Yeah, I'm much worse than these players. I can't say that any of these moves are bad, but here it's interesting what black does, I think. He takes here. And that's not so obvious why he does that. The question is obviously, why can't white take back here? And the reason is that then apparently black can play knight c3. And now he can't move the king to a1 because of a2 is hanging. And if he takes, now he cannot move his queen because he will get something like this, and black will be winning here, something like that. So that's I think that was very clever, because if he tried this at once, then now white can move his knight to defend here on b3. So it was tactically alert of Vladimirov here to see this tactic. It's probably a standard tactic in this opening that he might know, but it was still alert play, I think. So let's see what happens. So Magnus can't take it. He has to move the queen. And Vladimirov took here. Magnus has to take back. He has to take an e3, otherwise he loses rook, so he has to take that piece. Could black have played... Maybe black could have played this one. then it could maybe continue something like this. Would also have been a possibility for black to get the bishop out. But he took here. If they would trade queens here, if anyone would be bet, it would be black because of two bishops. So Magnus obviously doesn't want, he wants to win this game, of course, so he's keeping the queens. And apparently this queen c6 is a mistake. It was time to bring out the bishops now. Because now black doesn't have time to develop his bishop because that pawn will be hanging. So it's already good for white now, according to the computer. But black still has this play. For example, maybe he can try e3 and then queen here, something like that. Black did rook c7 because now white threatens f7, so black has to defend that. And white crashes through. There is no way to defend g7. If he would try to defend it maybe like this, then there is this tactic, and with a mate here. So black basically has to cover to defend this one, and now white wins the game here. So white is 2 pawns up and he has the safer king. So this was the decisive mistake, but it was a winning position for white anyway. But Magnus finishes the game here by this one. So why did black give up? There is like a combination here, like this. There are many ways to win, but as you can see, it's mate in 15 here, something like this. Yeah, obviously black had enough, but this is mating because, yeah, as you can see, something like that. Let's just play out the mate here according to the computer, like that. So very nice game by Magnus again. Black had his chance. Black did a clever move here, this knight f3 here. That was strong. Maybe Magnus missed that one. Might have missed it, or he did see that he could always move the queen here. But it was an interesting game. So it also, yeah, nice. I thought it was a nice game by Magnus here. So see you next episode.